Page 54, A Journey in the Arctic. This lesson, they say, is on major and minor modes. And you think, a mode? No, wait a minute, I thought we were doing scales. A mode and a scale is pretty much the same thing. So there are more modes than just major and minor, and they're called different names. The modes actually have different names. So as far as scales go, we just say major and minor, or there's other kinds of scales, but those are the only ones we've studied so far. You can Google mode, musical mode, or whatever, and read all about it. The point is, this piece is partly in major and partly in minor. And because the key signature isn't changing, then we're going to use the relative minor. Remember, relative has the same key signature. So it's in C major, and part of it is going to be in A minor. Because you can go back and forth between the two very nicely. They fit harmonically well together because they have the same key signature. Anyway, as far as this journey goes, look it over. It's 2 pages long, sort of. Treble and bass clef to start at least. No sharps or flats in the key signature. I've already talked about it. It's in C major, and part of it's in A minor. Go ahead and do the scales and arpeggios for C major and A minor. And in case you're confused on that, I explain it all in those videos. But you should be doing the scale video 2 octaves by now. And the arpeggio, at least 1 octave. And it's the trill and tremolo exercises that are the most important. But if you're getting the arpeggios pretty well, then go ahead and start doing them 2 octaves. But again, the tremolo exercise will do you the most good, and the accents. Common time or 4/4 time. There's nothing really too tricky on here. You just have the eighth notes and quarter notes. It's in the fingering in here works pretty well. I like to be able to connect all the notes if I can, and I can pretty much in here. Measure 9, that's just a scale. You think, well, wait a minute, it's starting on G and ending on G. Is it a G major scale? No. G major has 1 sharp. And this has a natural. There is a name for that. It's one of the modes. But the feeling, the physical feeling of playing it is the same as C major. You're just starting on a G here. It's like here, just here. But the beauty of knowing the scales, once you start getting them in music, you just play them. Left hand's just starting up here. Some people on that first measure would want to use thumb on the D sharp. I would encourage you to use second finger. Stay out here when you can. And F. Okay. So we put the hands together. It's no big deal, I hope. Let's go down to the section B, which is measure 11. It's right after the double bars. Remember the double bars? That's the symbol for leaving one section and going into another. And that sections are like miniature pieces of music within a piece, probably a different melody. And here we have the scale, but we split it up between the hands here. And that is an A minor scale. It happens to be the melodic minor. Remember, melodic minor raises the 6th and 7th step. So melodic minor, and here they've used it going up. So we just split it up between the hands. They're called tetrachords, meaning a 4-note chord. And then the left hand plays the half note here as the right hand does. Again. Here on measure, 15? 16. They're down at half note. Use thumb on that in the left hand. This way you're in position for the rest of it. So again, starting with measure 15. Here. They went 2/5. That's fine. Then you do that a few more, and then at the end of measure 26, you get double bars again. That means we're going into another section, and this melody is like at the beginning, so it'd be. At the end of measure 34, double bars again, another section. And this last line is like a coda. Well, they labeled it coda. It's like an introduction that's at the end of a piece. It's an afterthought. Although some codas are very important to the piece. But for the most part, the coda is just an extra thing. The piece actually ends on measure 34, and that's it. This is sort of an afterthought. In some pieces, the coda is not like an afterthought so much. It's an important part of the piece. Just make sure all these eighth notes are even all the way through. Now, once I have the hands together, then I go back over it, and you can do it like a section at a time and get rid of the hesitations. Now, once I have the hesitations under control, I add the articulation. Here we have staccatos, flexing at the wrist, short staccato. Here, you have to lift up, it's a repeated note. This left hand, I suggest you just connect it. Even though I'm lifting up in the right hand, I'm connecting the left hand. Lifting up here, I'm connecting back. When I get to section B, or measure 11, connect this. Staccato. I suggest in the left hand from measure 14, 15, and 16, you connect all of that in the left hand. They keep having slurs. I disagree. I would connect all of that together. Connect all of that together. Then on measure 23, there's slurring by measure. I suggest you connect all of that right up to the last measure of that line. And then staccato accent, just boom, come off. But the wrist claps a little bit. Same thing in the last line. Connect it all the way to the last measure, and then you get your staccato accent on the last. Okay. Then the dynamics, and it applies to the melody wherever it is. Most of the time it's in the right hand. This, softer, out of the way. Come up to moderately loud. Stay moderately loud. Come back down. So measure 4, I'm starting that at moderately loud and come down. Because you don't change at the beginning of a hairpin. You change in it. Yeah. And then on first ending, you're moderately soft to go up. And now loud. Heavy. Just a lot of weight. The left hand's out of the way. Just out in the background. On this measure 11 here, you start at moderately soft and go up. And here are the melodies in the left hand. Go back down and go up again. Don't continue going up from where you're at. Go. Now softer. See, they should have given you a hairpin to get softer there around measures 13 and 14 to tell you to come down, and they didn't. I think that's probably an error. Oh, well, whatever. And then measure 19, you go up. And then on measure 23, they have crescendo. Well, that's the same thing as a hairpin. So it's like measures 23, 24, and 25 as one long hairpin. You need to come down at probably about a moderately soft, so you got more room to go up. And I would only do it like a measure at a time. So measure 23, I would stay pretty much moderately soft. A little louder. Louder. Loud. And then the last note with an accent is very loud because of the accent. And then we're back down like you were at the beginning. And the coda is starting out at about a moderately loud, but you get that crescendo. So you need to actually start the coda out at about a moderately soft. So you're going to play the last line about the same dynamic as you played the second line on that page. With all those eighths, just gradually get louder and just like do it like a measure at a time until you get to the end. As far as speed goes, allegretto, when they give you the one, I mean, that to me is a bit fast. The allegretto that they're suggesting, they're put it on a half note. That's your natural accents. Bump, 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 bump. I think that's too fast. Yeah, I think that's way too fast. That's great if you can play it that fast, but in my opinion, it should be more. I'd feel this more in 4 than in 2. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do louds and softs. I will do the staccato. We're going to do the repeat. You notice that into measure 8, there's a repeat sign that sends you back to the beginning. You got first and second endings, and hopefully you know how those work. So once you've repeated that, then you go ahead and play the rest of it to the end. I'll give us 4 counts. Let's just take it slow. Well, slow for me. 1, 2, ready, and go, and. Repeat. Second ending. Rest. 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 Rest.